The games are coming thick and fast, and next up for us is Brentford. The Reds will be looking to get back to winning ways in the league after dropping points to Forest. In today's video, we have some huge news ahead of the clash. There is so much to cover in today's video. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Liverpool content. Firstly though, Trent AlexanderArnold has not reached an agreement to join Real Madrid on a free transfer this summer, despite claims to the contrary in Spain this week. As is typical following a setback for Real Madrid, this time losing 5-2 to Barcelona in their Supercopa de España final, the Spanish press have pushed for a PR boost. This season that has invariably involved their interest in Alexander-Arnold, and this week saw claims the right-back had now reached a verbal agreement to join on a free transfer at the end of the season. Marca were among those to claim that Real have the players in their pocket, and were even still hoping to sign him in January. But Sky Sports Merseyside correspondent Vinny O'Connor says that those reports are understood to be wide of the mark, with no such agreement in place. Alexander-Arnold is now free to discuss terms with Real and other clubs outside of England, but the situation appears to remain the same, with no update on his future either way. Liverpool have already rejected a bid worth in the region of £50 million for their number 66 this month, with no intention of selling. Spanish newspaper AS claimed on Wednesday that Real could seek a stopgap signing in the current transfer window while pushing for Alexander-Arnold as their long-term successor to Dani Carvajal. There has been a growing unrest around talks when it comes to Liverpool supporters, with a frustration over the lack of clarity from the player himself. The unsuccessful bid from Real was followed by a poor performance in the 2-2 draw with Man United, which led many to believe that the 26-year-old was distracted by the speculation. But Alexander-Arnold has since produced excellent performances against Tottenham, Accrington Stanley, and, for the most part, Nottingham Forest, underlining his commitment to the cause this season. Liverpool are still hopeful of tying the academy graduate to a new long-term contract, and Thursday's update is fairly encouraging in that respect. Sky Sports have also reported Saudi Pro League side Al Hilal's interest in Mohamed Salah, whose contract is also due to expire at the end of the season. There are no such links when it comes to Virgil van Dijk, who is considered the most likely to extend his deal with the Reds, though Salah is expected to eventually agree new terms as well. Neither Luis Diaz nor Diogo Jota were seen in Liverpool training on Thursday, though the Portuguese's absence from the squad has already been explained. Ahead of their trip to Brentford on Saturday, the Reds were put through their paces at the AXA training centre on Thursday for one of their final sessions. Captured by the Sky Sports cameras, an outfield group of 18 players warmed up before tactical preparations continued on the pitches in Kirkby. Notable in their absence were both Diaz and Jota, with the pair the only players not spotted in the squad aside from the injured Joe Gomez. Reporter Vinny O'Connor explained that Jota was taking in individual work elsewhere as Liverpool manages fitness after a series of setbacks, with no concern over his involvement at Brentford, but there was no such update on Diaz, which leaves a question mark over his availability. Though, it must be stressed, the winger could simply have joined his teammates after the cameras stopped rolling. Arne Slot will hold his pre-match press conference at the training ground on Friday morning at 9:15 a.m, during which he should discuss any fitness issues. There appear to be no other problems, however, with Ibrahima Konate training despite visible damage to his knee, and Darwin Núñez back with the squad after time-out during his suspension. The likes of Trey Nyoni, James McConnell and Jayden Danns did not take part, having started for Liverpool U21s in their 3-1 defeat to Sparta Prague on Wednesday night. Slot could make minor changes to his starting lineup from the 1-1 draw with Nottingham Forest last time out, with Jota a possible starter in place of Diaz. That would be a consideration regardless of Diaz's fitness, with the number 20 scoring a crucial equaliser off the bench after his fellow forward had toiled up front. Another switch may come at left back, with Andy Robertson again struggling against Forest and Kostas Tsimikas a convincing replacement. Liverpool's head coach has often rotated between Dominic Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones in the number 10 role, while Harvey Eliotas expressed a desire to start there, but the Hungarian is likely to be retained for Saturday. What do you make of the latest squad news? Are the absences in training something to worry about? Or could it just be the case of managing workloads for vulnerable players? How do you think we will line up against Brentford? A strong Premier League side who could very much derail our momentum in the Premier League if we are not on it from the first minute. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. In other news, Milos Kyrz wants Liverpool move as talks open for £50 million left-back transfer. Liverpool are leading the race to sign Bournemouth left-back Milos Kyrz, with contact already made with his representatives, according to a new report. It is widely accepted that Liverpool will eventually need to sign a new first-choice left-back, with Andy Robertson struggling for consistency and Kostas Tsimikas not able to overtake him in the pecking order. While that is unlikely to come in the January transfer window, it is now claimed that the process has begun to bring in Robertson's successor. The I-Paper reports that Liverpool are among the sides to have contacted Kyrgyz's representatives with a view to completing a deal with Bournemouth. Man United and Man City are reportedly in the same position, but the 21-year-old favours a move to Anfield over the Manchester clubs. This comes partly due to his relationship with sporting director Richard Hughes, who signed the Hungarian from AZ Alkmaar in 2023 after spells with Gaio and AC Milan. It is explained that Bournemouth have no plans to sell in January, despite signing left-back Julio Sola in a deal worth up to £11.5 million earlier this month. However, while there have been no concrete proposals and there is no pressure to sell, the Cherries are said to see offers in the region of £50 million as acceptable for Kyrgyz. Interestingly, the I-Paper's report adds that Wolves' Ryan Ait-Nouri would be Liverpool's alternative were they unable to sign Kyrgyz. And to perhaps add legitimacy to their claims regarding the Bournemouth player, journalists Pete Hall and Mark Douglas explain that the South Coast club hold no interest in Ben Doak. Earlier this week, reports in Middlesbrough suggested Liverpool could use Doak in a swap deal for striker Antoine Semenyo, thus ending the Scots' loan at Riverside. Kyrgyz would be many supporters' ideal addition at left-back, owing to his relentless energy on that flank, along with the robustness he offers in defence. So far this season, the Hungary international has scored once and assisted 3 times in 22 appearances, including 2 assists in a 2-1 victory over Man City in November. Though born in Serbia, he chose to represent Hungary at international level and finds himself captained by Dominik Szoboszlai. Having only turned 21, the left-back has already lived and played in Serbia, Austria, Hungary, Italy, the Netherlands and now England in his club career, while he speaks Serbian, Hungarian, German and English. Kyrgyz played Arne Slot's Feyenoord twice while at AZ Alkmaar, losing both, while he faced Liverpool U19s twice in 2021-22 with AC Milan's youth side, coming up against the likes of Connor Bradley and Tyler Morton. So what do you make of this potential deal? Kyrgyz has a pretty impressive CV at such a young age, already having some international caps under his belt and a starting place in a competitive Premier League side. There's no doubt the Hungarian fullback possesses quality, and it's been made evident this season that we desperately need a new left-back, with fans becoming frustrated with Andy Robertson and Tsimikas, although a fan favourite, definitely isn't seen as the player to help take Liverpool to the next level. £50 million in today's market for a promising Premier League defender is almost a reasonable price. It seems like a no-brainer to pursue this deal. However, let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. But that is all for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did enjoy today's video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel to join our fast-growing community of Liverpool fans. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.